Good morning, it's Vanessa with Everyday Eco Solutions. Welcome to Word of the Day. Today's word of the day is reduce. That means to use less of something or many things. So when we think about reducing things in our life, what are some ideas that we can take action on? Well, if you use less Ziploc bags, for example, every day we're packing our lunches, packing snacks, thinking about all these different things that we're using a Ziploc bag for. There are an abundance of reusable bags that are usable, need to be washed out, but they can be reused on a regular basis for many, many times. Also, the age-old traditional way to reduce is by using a steel water bottle instead of purchasing or using many plastic water bottles on a regular basis. We can also use and reduce the amount of things that go to waste. So when something in our house breaks, for example, a curtain is torn, or a bedspread is torn and worn out, or a pillowcase is torn and worn out, we can actually reduce our waste into the landfill by repurposing that and making that into a grocery bag or something that's needed around the house as a catch-all. The largest thing that we can really focus on to reduce our carbon footprint is the reduction of food waste. So when we're doing our everyday or our weekly grocery shopping and we're stocking up on the basket, think about what you're really using at home. Are you leveraging everything that you're bringing home in that basket, or are there just things that are enticing you in the moment and you don't get to them? Or are you purchasing too much and it's way more than you really needed for the recipe, and you could actually reduce the amount in order to reduce your food waste? There's many things that you can do with that extra food, such as bringing it to the food banks or the food shelves and helping those in need, helping the food insecure. However, but really just start taking accountability and action and start watching what you're bringing home for food and paying attention to what's being used and what's not being used, and make conscious habit changes on that and actually see the reductions take place. When we reduce food waste, that is nearly 30% of the waste that's going into the landfill. That could be a huge reduction. That is one of the biggest contributors to greenhouse gases, and we have full ability and power to take action on that. So my challenge for you this week is to reduce things in your life that aren't necessary. Think about what you can use as alternatives, what you can use that aren't needed, and just kind of think about how you can make some changes to reduce your carbon footprint. That's the word of the day, brought to you by Everyday Eco Solutions. This is Vanessa signing off. Have a great week. Thanks.